And we're live.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Oh,
Hello.
Kinsley, what's up, Dave Nubs? Thanks for coming by. Um, we're just so what's going on with you guys today?
Not much.
yeah, literally nothing. We just kind of sat around the house and made food and played with Carson, tried to get him to crawl.
Sweet. No, I seen that.
Yeah.
What's up, Explosive Werewolf? How's it going? Kill Hut, what's going on, man?
What's up, Kill Hut? Welcome
But-
everybody in the chat.
I'm waiting for your dad to say something.
About to make
I'm gonna check myself out.
Yeah, literally.
I think I already shared it out. No, let me check real quick.
I know we did, I'm sure. Hey, Kill
Yeah, I seen
Hut.
it.
Hey,
Thank you.
Nubs.
I'll share it out again if it lets me. And it did. I think it lets you share it like twice a day, I think. I'm not sure how it goes. Hey. We'll get started, guys.
All right. Boots, you're so beautiful.
Welcome,
Thank
guys. Here's Boots and Haley. They're gonna share their journey with us today, and thank you all for being here. So we'll get started. Can you guys tell us more about your channel and where you guys came from a long time ago till now?
you. Ladies first.
Okay, well, my channel, it started off originally as just family vlogs. Because I kind of wanted to make my channel as when Carson gets older, he can go back and look at all these adventures and videos of him and us and stuff like that. Well, and then I went to my first investigation at Moundsville, and I actually really got into the paranormal. Like, when I went, like, it was like an adrenaline rush. Like, I just wanted to keep going. And so that's when I started posting the paranormal videos on my channel. And now my channel is kind of like a little bit of everything. Like, it's paranormal vlog, I have a makeup tutorial coming out soon, and I'm going to start off on a bunch of new stuff.
What's up, Just Eat?
What's up, Jesse?
I'm Boots, or known as Broken Souls, but I'm known as Boots. I do the paranormal investigations and urban explorations. I go to haunted locations or abandoned, such as like schools and stuff. Normally film with Hensley, and I've been doing this since I was 13, so almost 11 years now. And it all started as a bonding experience with my dad. And now look, I'm here.
Exactly. No question. What inspired you to make your channel, and also what made you name your channels the way you guys name them today?
What really actually inspired me to do my YouTube is I used to watch a YouTuber called Shane Dawson all the time. Like, he was like my favorite person to watch when I was depressed and down. I would just go on his channel and just laugh, but I was always so scared to start up my new channel because I have really bad anxiety. So recording and stuff like that is really nervous for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really actually started to. I really wanted to, but never did. But when I got with Boots, he was like, why don't you do it? Push yourself, start it. And that's when I started it. And now I'm here. And the reason why I have It's Just Us as my name, because it's pretty much, it's just us. It's just me and him and Carson and his dad.
Mm-hmm.
His dad's not in my videos, but he's backstage all the time.
And my dad.
Yeah.
Well, I was normally known as Boots Paranormal when I first started on this channel.
Yeah.
And then I decided I don't want to do just paranormal videos. So I went to Explorers. Boots Explorers, just because I wanted to do I'm exploring both the abandoned and the paranormal world. But then I decided to combine everything and just name it Broken Souls. Because pretty much that's what everything is. It's just a broken soul. Like when you go to a paranormal or abandoned location, they were all broken at one point.
Yeah.
And what made me want to start YouTube, well, I started when I was 14. I started on my old channel that you can't even find no more. But I always wanted to be like an entertainer. I always wanted to make people's days just a little bit better, no matter how I could do it, even if it is for like 5 to 10 minutes long. And it was something I always wanted to do. Like I always wanted to be like an actor. I even went and worked at a haunted house at one point. And when I did it,
Keep them.
it's just something I fell in love with. Like I love being in front of a camera. Sometimes I do get shy and nervous to do it because I'm like, okay, what if I do this and it doesn't do as well as I planned? Or like what if I don't like it? But at the end of the day, you take that risk.
Exactly. So what do you get? So what are your hobbies away from YouTube? Yeah.
I sketch, and I pulled out the
You want to show
pictures
them?
that I love sketching. This is
Thanks,
unfinished,
Tyler.
but that's one of them.
Oh, sweet. Let me put it up real quick so everybody can see it.
It's supposed to be a Joker, but it's been unfinished.
That's just one of them.
Here's another one.
I'm actually getting this one tattooed on me.
Yeah.
And this one.
And he said he's getting this one tattooed too.
Like I'm in love with her sketches. They're so amazing, like detailed.
And this is the one I'm going to be getting tattooed.
Sweet.
And yeah, I'm a mom. I sketch. I investigate the paranormal. I'm a big old weirdo.
I like to, on my free time, I like to think of like new ideas for like different things. Like, okay, I'm going to start planning for this. This is what I want to do with this. Like, I'm also into like fashion, so I want to start my own little clothing brand that's in the works. But other than that, I'm a sports head. Love baseball. Love football.
I was about to say, you better say football.
Basketball. And I also love getting tattoos. Obviously. I mean, I got a lot of them. But other than that, being a family man, married with a kid, keeps you busy.
Exactly. So let's get into paranormal then. Like your field. I know you do a lot of urban explorations. You go to a lot of locations with your dad, Hensley. Can you let me know what's the first thing you do when you go inside of a building? If it's unchecked, or like let's say you guys go into a paid location. Some of them are not. You know, some of them you got to put your life on the line just for you guys to for us to view. You know, can you guys let me know what kind of stuff you guys take in there, like equipment wise, or
I mean,
just scope out the place? Or
for me personally, I take just my phone, a ring light that hooks onto my phone, and then we use like the Necrophonic app. But I also use my dad's like SB7 EMF detector, or whenever he's not using it. But I'm working on getting a couple cameras like the SLS camera and IR camera. My own EMF detector at SB11, and I want some REM pods too. But I don't want too much equipment because I feel like that just like unbalance things, and I think it might irritate them more. Yeah. But before I go into a location, I always like scout out the area, like especially if I'm not allowed there. I scout out the area, make sure there's no like police around or people that could willingly hurt me. And then when I go in, I always like announce myself just in case there's like homeless people or something inside. And I always carry like a knife or something with me just in case I have to protect myself.
Okay, cool. Do you guys take any like holy water or something, like, just in case you guys get like an attachment or something like that? Or
we don't have holy water, but we plan on getting some by our next investigation. Investigation.
Not our next. That's not from it.
Oh yeah, but we plan on carrying holy water with us. I bought a mini Bible that I want to keep in my back pocket, and we have little bracelets
with the cross.
with a cross on it. What weren't they blessed?
No, my dad's necklace was blessed.
Oh, but we're gonna get something. We're gonna get those blessed and stuff just for our protection.
My dad also gives me his little cross necklace that he has. You can have my old EMF reader boots. Up there we go.
There you go, man.
I
There you go.
My dad always gives me his cross when like something decides it wants to like try and hurt me, because obviously I've been attacked or possessed in the past. So I kind of need all the protection I can get.
Yeah.
That's cool. When you go into investigation, have you ever got scratched or like attacked?
Yeah, I mean I've been scratched I think 3 times now, and I've been possessed twice. Like the possessions, they've never lasted like too long, and nothing like ever like followed me home,
Mm-hmm.
because I was around people who knew what they were doing and like helped me get out of it. I mean, there was one, the first time I was possessed, like a couple of days later, I went into like a depression, just wanted to give up on everything. But other than that, yeah, I've been scratched 3 times. I mean, they're all in my videos or Hensley's videos.
Cool.
You can see. And people say it's fake, but there's no possible way it could have been me. And I always show the people like around me, and are always in front of me or beside me, and my hands don't bend the ways that they scratch.
Well, we're going into that. Like a lot of people, I mean, everybody's always getting attacked in their profession. Like it could be disabled people. It could be, it could be paranormal investigators, or it could be people interviewing. It could be, even a positive channel. Have you ever been attacked by saying that you're a liar or such like that?
I mean, there was one, my first time I got scratched, people said it was fake and I had somebody do it, or I did it myself. But that was easily debunked because there was no possible way I could have done it by myself. And I was only with Hensley, and he was beside me but in front of me. So there was no way he could reach around my back without him being in the camera. And the camera was always on him that whole time too. So there's no like proof that it wasn't me, or that was me.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of proof that both my hands were on the camera or on my phone, and then him was in front of me.
No, of course. Like
there's always going to be somebody who's going to sit here and try and like discourage you from doing what you're doing.
Exactly. There's a lot of people. You just got to keep on going with doing what you're doing, and believe in your journey, and just keep on going. Like there's a lot of people just are jealous, because you're doing good. So, let's talk about because a lot of people say, "Oh my God, it's a demon," like that flew because of that. What's the difference between a demon and a poltergeist?
You want to answer that, or you not know?
I don't think I remember.
You can look it up. He said.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, because I know that.
I mean, in my opinion,
I feel like a demon more of possesses people, and a poltergeist
possesses people. Demons are more like
items.
items.
See, I got it mixed up. Demons more of possess items, and poltergeists more of possess people.
Poltergeists are more like they're not. I think there might be a little bit evil, but they don't. How do you say? They possess the people to try and. Like we have to go off grid and be attacked by a bear, or even a mountain if not working.
Damn.
Exactly, but like poltergeists, I believe they attach to the people, and they want to they suck the energy out of you and life out of you to make you feel like how they felt. Like they felt like they were alone. Maybe that's what they want you to feel.
Okay.
Demons, cool. I think they're just out to hurt you and etc. and hurt your family or something like that.
See, poltergeists are more of a noisy ghost.
Yeah, so they're like people who like to haunt you. Demons are the ones who want to hurt you.
Yeah. And they're also it's also with the activity with the person, if they're like hateful people and everything else, or they can get their energy off of people like that.
That's why I always tell Haley, I know you're scared, but don't go in showing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because they know they can feel your tension,
Exactly.
And with the poltergeist, let's say with the poltergeist, they like you live with a lot of negative people, and during the years and years of that, something just you know I guess it's out of energy attaches, and it makes the house just like like move things or whatever, you know what I mean, or like I mean they I don't know, even young teens can do it too, because um they're teenagers, they're young, and they can create that too with their negativity as well.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I've never came face to like I've never had problems like with the demon. I mean, I was at a cemetery with Ghost House and Ripley, and the spirit box, or what was it? Yeah, spirit box came in, and it kept saying demons, or
Yeah,
it kept saying devil. That's what it was.
exactly. So let me, let's go on. I know you're telling me that like you're still getting into, like, because I know you said you're a medium, but you're still working on your gifts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm still
Did you
learning.
want to get into that? Talk a little
I
bit
mean,
more
yeah.
about that?
Well, I am like I don't know what it's technically called. Like I said, I'm still learning everything,
Mhm.
but I don't see them how they were. Like I don't see them in their human form. I see them how they were hurt. So say like they were stabbed. I see where they were stabbed and how they feel it. Like I feel how they hurt them. Like Vale, she sees them no matter what, but she sees them in their human form, like how they were before.
Okay.
But I always feel how they're hurt, and I see them how they're hurt. But
Okay.
I'm still learning, like trying to learn everything I can with it. Like I'm trying to work with Vale and get as
Yeah.
much information and learn like what else I
This
can
happened to me
do
before.
to happen, like to help it and like
Yeah.
learn how to control it a little bit. Like I can only see what they when they want me to see them. So if they don't want me to see them, then I can't see.
Yeah. Hey, David, what's up?
And you're going to have these
Um,
people who say mediums are fake. Everybody's a fake medium.
well, everybody learns differently. Everybody
Exactly.
experiences spirits differently. It could be smells, it could be feelings, it could be cold spots, it could be, like different things, but um what's the worstest you ever seen?
Ooh, what's the worst I've ever seen? I would have to say it was at Bethel. I believe that's what it is. It's in by Ripley and Ghost Office. It was it was a little like a not a little girl, but like a girl who's like mid-30s, maybe younger, and
Hmm.
she was stabbed in her side. And she was walking towards me, and as I was like, she was walking towards me, and I was going closer to her. I started like hurting on my ribs, like on my side right here, to the
Yeah.
point where I just dropped on the floor, couldn't move. Like it felt like something was just like punching my ribs, like it was just like stab wounds. To the
Yeah.
point where I'm in pain, so much pain I couldn't move.
Yeah. um how about smells, phantom smells, like cigarettes, perfume or
I could
food?
smell like I I could smell a lot. Like I could smell like the
Take care of.
cigarette smoke and the cigarettes. I could smell the perfume if they're spraying it, or like I can't like always like what it is, but I can smell it. Sometimes I can't explain it, but yeah, I can smell it, but I can't hear them. Like if they try to talk to me, I can barely hear it unless they're like really wanting to communicate.
Okay. How does it affect your personal life?
Uh, it doesn't really affect it too much,
Hmm.
but I mean it gets tiring because no matter where you go, you always see like you always have that energy, and you always see them because even like going to a grocery store, you can see potentially see someone because of a family member attached to that person, and sometimes it drains a lot out of you, like because it uses most of your energy. And like I haven't like really been too,
Sorry about that, Terry.
I haven't
Yeah,
really been
sorry to hear
too
that.
much. I'm sorry to hear that, sir. I haven't felt like too much. I mean, there was points where like it drained me, and I got so tired I wanted to like leave because it was sucking all the energy out of me just seeing them. And
Mhm.
especially like if there's too many, like going to a cemetery, and they start to surround you,
Yeah.
and it takes a lot because it's using not only your energy but your cameras and all the equipment you
Draining
use.
your batteries and
Like it sucks your energies, and sometimes it takes a big toll out of you.
Yeah. So what about you, Haley? Like, I mean, that you couldn't explain some of your gifts you have. Did you want to try to explain it?
Um, I can't see them like sitting here. Like I can't say that I see them because I don't.
Mhm.
Sometimes like I'll hear them, but
Mhm.
honestly, it just depends. Like it's not like they're talking to me and I can hear them. It's more of
Yeah.
I can hear them talking to each other,
Mhm.
and I have this thing with my dreams
Okay.
that like when I'm asleep, like sometimes I like leave my body and like I'll like think I'm awake, but I'll turn around and like I'll see myself sleeping, and like I'll walk around and like I can see the spirits and stuff like that. But I also used to have nightmares really, really bad. And when I would wake up in the morning, I would be so freaked out by my nightmares, but I also didn't want to forget them. So I used to sketch them down, which is these. Like I used to see these people all the time in my dreams. Like this is one of them.
Let me put you up. I'm sorry. Okay.
I used to see her all the time.
Oh wow.
You got some saggy boobs.
All right.
But she never wanted me to see her eyes. She always hid her eyes from me. But she was always there, and it was really creepy. And then I seen him a couple of times, and he would just kind of be like in the corner of my room and like kind of watching. And this was one of the first times I had ever seen somebody in my sleep like that. It was a little girl, and she had like her throat was like slit, and she like couldn't talk, so she'd always try and talk to me with her hands and like try and like pick stuff up to talk to me with it because her throat was slit, like she couldn't speak. And then this is the one that freaks him out most.
Yes, it does. Like, because if y'all ever realize, like, if y'all ever like search up that,
But I used to see her
drawing things that you see. Yeah.
um
But this girl, like, I see her, and well, I don't see her, but she reminds me of that Momo girl. If y'all look her up, she looks dead on that girl.
well, I used to see her, and she was always the one that would, you know, taunt me, make fun of me, try and drag me farther, like away from my body, and like she was like, it was so intense.
See what Hensley just said? He said that's Momo.
Well, I don't know, but she was like so intense. Like when I would see her in my dreams, and like it would honestly really freak me out.
Like if y'all don't know who Momo was, she would pop up as in the kids shows called Peppa Pig, and she would tell the kids to hurt themselves or hurt like their loved ones. She was like an evil person. She would tell the kids to either hurt themselves or hurt their loved ones, and a lot of kids were doing it, like killing themselves because of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a couple years. I haven't seen her in a very long time. But my dreams, it's like I have this story. When I was younger, I think I was about 4 years old because my dad passed away when I was about 5. So I was like 4 years old, and my parents and my grandma was sitting out on the porch. Well, I had come outside, and like I was holding someone's hand. And I told my mom, I was like, "Mom, my friend's hurt." She was like, "What do you mean your friend's hurt?" She was like, "What's wrong with him?" And I told her what was wrong with him. She was like, "Well, what's their name?" So I told her his name. She was like, "Well, what does he look like? Is he tall, skinny?" And I was like, "He's just tall with brown hair." And it came out like 2 days later that the dude that I had told her name had gotten in a car accident that had killed him 3 blocks down the street from my old house.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff like that. Like sometimes it's like weird to explain because
It's weird. I have these back on. I'm blind.
and like it's mostly in my dreams.
Yeah.
But I'll have the outer experience too.
Outer body experiences. Do you want to
Yeah.
talk about that too?
It's kind of like this. I don't know if it's the same thing. because I talked to somebody and she was like, it's like astral projecting. So I think that's the outer body experience, is when your mind and like your soul is like out of your body, but your body is like still alive. And like it's really weird to think about,
Hey, Lisa.
because
Hey,
I
Dustin.
was told that I have to be careful and learn how to control it.
Yeah.
Because if I get too far away from my body while I'm doing that, or something takes me away and I can't get back, my body physically will not wake up.
Well,
It's like,
can I interrupt you real quick about that?
yeah,
There's some there's like a tether, like when it does take you to like your dreams, like you go to your body in your dreams, so there's a tether stuck to your soul, so there's no way someone could take you away from your soul, your body, unless you do pass away. Like, I mean, a lot of people try to experience that and work it out. I mean, maybe by a meditation and stuff like that.
yeah,
Maybe that can help you out, because sometimes your body is stressed, and that's why your body does event dreams up, so it could take it could take your mind away from the stress of life.
yeah.
Um, let me ask you a question, like out of body experience, like do you know sort of like experience, what's a feeling do you have when you're out of your body?
It's kind of like, it's like I don't really know how to explain it. It's not really like it's kind of like a bad feeling, but like a good feeling at the same time. Because sometimes when I'm like out of my body, it's like I'll see like family here and there, and then I'll see people like I don't know, and then I'll see things that I don't want to see, which I really don't talk about, because some things that I see when I'm over there, it's like, it's so freaky and scary. Like, it can really traumatize somebody.
Yeah.
Because, like, you see a lot of dark stuff over there.
I'm talking about the
And-
recent one.
Which one?
The one where you walked in, you Ed,
Yeah,
Grandpa,
just the other
all my
day.
friends.
Yeah, just the other day, I had fallen asleep, and
Mhm.
I walked out of the bedroom, and I had seen my dad standing there. And then my grandpa was there, and I walked into the living room, and his two friends that passed were there, and his uncle Todd was there. And it was just like kind of like everyone was just here, and it was weird. And I was like trying to ask him questions like, why are you all here?
Hey,
Like,
Mod, if you can get rid of that person, Gash, I don't know who that is. That's why I got mods out there. Just go ahead and get rid of them. You
Go
know,
ahead, cheer.
he's being disrespectful. If y'all don't mind, thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
but I kept asking them questions. I was like, why are you guys here? Like, what's going on? Like, is something happening? And they were answering me. And apparently, I was talking. Like, my mouth was talking. Like, not my mind out of my body. Like, my actual body was talking words, because he had recorded me talking while I was asking everybody questions.
I heard her say boots in her sleep, so I was like, "What?" So I kept I started recording her, and then I ended up waking her up because she got to the point where she was like, just physically just kept jumping. So I asked her what was wrong, and she said she saw everybody, and she saw my friend, Rod, who she's only seen a picture of him once, but it was like a quick second picture. And she described him, and she asked him why did she know him, and he said he told her his name, and told her that he was my friend, which he just passed like
A month ago.
a month and a half maybe ago. And I'm not going to get into the situation of why he passed.
Yeah, but it's more of like I can't say that I see them when I'm awake, and I can hear them all the time when I'm awake. Like, I feel them. Like, I could be sitting here, and like a spirit could walk in the room, and like I would start getting nervous and kind of like feel anxiety, but it's like a different anxiety from my normal everyday anxiety. It's kind of like, oh, okay, like I know somebody's in here walking around. You know, sometimes I feel like I know who it is, and sometimes I have no clue who it is. Like when we went to Moundsville, most empty building I could be in, and everywhere I would walk, I felt like I was in a room full of people. I felt like that I could turn around and bump into somebody. Like I just felt like there were so many people there. But I did not see. I seen one person, and that was in the church when I seen the person hanging there and staring at me.
Exactly. Well, and it's kind of hard when like when we got a gift, we try to explain it. It's kind of hard to like have people understand because some people don't have the same gifts we have. And like I know they're different with astral projection and out of bad body experiences. It's just like me. I got gifts, but it's not about me today. But I got gifts too, and it's kind of hard to explain where people are just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, it's just like, do you know the difference between out of body experience and astral projection?
I can't say that I do.
Okay. And astral projection usually involves an intentional effort to send your consciousness from your body. It usually refers to its consciousness traveling out of your body towards a spiritual plane or dimension. And out of body experience, on the other hand, is usually unplanned. And rather than traveling, your consciousness is said to simply float or hover above your physical body. So that's what probably you have because you're hovering over your body, right? And seeing all your loved ones, or at least sensations of them, are largely recognized within the medical community and have been subject of many studies. Astral projection, however, is considered to be spiritual practice.
Terry said I have astral projected once to India and once to New York.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool, dude. Like, here's what I've never done it myself. Like, and it's interesting you're bringing this up, Haley, because I'm still like when you're saying that because I done a topic about it, and it's kind of hard to explain, like in person and stuff like that in front of everybody and everything.
Yeah.
But like when I researched it, it was pretty awesome, how they done it, and they actually have to be pretty calm about it and know what they're doing. Or like you said, some can get lost, but you have a tether that helps you, like stop you from going everywhere, That's pretty cool though, Terry. It's awesome. With that, hold on. My mouse ain't working with me. Okay, here we go. Does anything happen physically to you?
Sometimes like we've been noticing, or at least I've been noticing, like I'll wake up with like random bruises, and like I don't know where they came from. Like I could wake up and there'd be like a big bruise on my leg, and I had no idea where it came from. Or like he said, like I twitch and move in my sleep when I'm like going through this experience. But the only thing like I actually notice is the bruises.
And that's exactly my one. Like everybody has a gift. It's just you don't know it or you don't know how to like control.
Exactly, Mom. Yeah.
Like me, like I want to learn how I can control it. So like one day, I don't go to sleep and not come back because I don't know how to get back or I don't know how to do this. Like I just want to learn how to.
That's why most of the time I wake you up. Because if I wake you up before you go too far.
Yeah. Well, they also said it also has something to do with stress or trauma in your life. In the back of your mind and stuff. So, I mean, according to research in 2017, reviewing the occurrence of women in labor or out-of-body experiences during childbirth are unusual. Study doesn't especially link to OBSE to post-traumatic stress disorder or other medical conditions like epilepsy, migraine, cardiac arrest, brain injuries, depression, anxiety. Yeah. And there's also has to do something with sleep paralysis
I
Um,
have had sleep paralysis before. Really bad. I used to have it almost every night. I had something really tragic happen when my dad had passed away. That was probably the most traumatic thing I think I've ever been through. And after that, once I got older, like things just started happening. Like I would get sleep paralysis. I would like, you know how sleep paralysis work. Like I would be asleep, I would wake up, I can't move, I can't talk, nothing. Like I feel like someone's holding me down. But there were times where I would wake up and I would have handprints on my arm, like little fingerprint bruises, like on my arms.
wow.
And like after like was able to get up and move, I would sit in the corner of my bed because I would always see one person standing in the corner of my room.
Wow.
It hasn't happened to me in about 6 months.
Yeah.
Ever since Carson was born, it hasn't happened to me.
I know, it's been happening to me.
And
It just happened to me while he was gone. I woke up with those little bruises on my arm that were fingerprints.
that one right there was for me.
Not the fingerprints one.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
This one's
12 a.m.
Oh, I don't know where this came from.
No, it came from Paul.
Do you experience any hypnosis or medically trance, like in the trance, or like hydration, extreme physical activity, electroshock, sensory deprivation, like when you go to sleep?
I honestly don't even know.
I mean, there's a lot of factors. I mean, who knows? When you wake up, like in the morning, is your mouth like really dry and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, my mouth. I wake up and I feel like I got cotton mouth. Like my mouth is just so dry. Like that's why before I go to bed, most of the time I have like water or something sitting up on my windowsill.
Cool. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like, I mean, just actually think about that. You know, like, going back to the paranormal. What is the strangest case you dealt with?
Ooh, mine would have to be when we all went to Lake Shiny. I was supposed to go sit in the ticket booth for 30 minutes by myself. And as soon as I got in there, my head started hurting. And it felt like somebody was taking my head and squeezing it like this, like trying to pop my head like it's a pimple. To the point where it made me get out. And I didn't want to go back in there. I mean, other than that, when I was like 15, I believe, we all went to that Maysville hospital that I told you about. The abandoned hospital. And me, my dad, and two of our friends were in the morgue. One was on the opposite side of us, and we was by the stairs. And we heard footsteps because it was flooded down there. Like somebody running towards us in water. And like it was running fast. To the point where we asked the other people if it was them, and they were still on our, like right next to us, but they were on the other side. So it couldn't have been them. What about you?
Here's more some questions everybody's asking. Do you sleep with your mouth open?
Yeah, I really don't know, but I snore. So maybe.
You do.
I do. Then yeah.
Shotwell. What the hell? He goes, autocorrect is now hillbillies learn how to spell like me. That's how I do it. I'm like that, like today I said, I love you, babe, to my fiance, and I said, okay, before then she's like, what do you mean by I use breath strips. That's you know what, Terry? I used them before and like they don't even work, they fall out my nose. I think my nose is too big, I think.
Well, me, I'm supposed to sleep with a sleeping machine on my face because I snore so bad. So, but I don't.
Yeah. Are some people more perspective to paranormal activities than others? What do you guys think about that?
I would say so. Don't know what perspective means.
I mean, I do, but
And then that's what
I
it
don't.
means. Oh my god.
You guys. Um,
Oh boy.
let's see. How do you protect yourself from getting attached, and how do you get rid of it?
I mean, to protect yourself, I mean, no matter what you do, at least I think, they're not always going to listen. I mean, you can take all the precautions like the necklace, getting that like something blessed, holy water, or even telling them to stay there and they can't follow you home. I mean, but none of it's guaranteed for them to listen.
Yeah.
You just gotta hope and sometimes even pray. I mean, I don't pray personally, which I need to start doing,
I do.
but and look what happened. That's why I need to start doing it because I've had attachments. I've been possessed twice. I've been scratched 3 times.
Wow. With the scratches, does that mean that the spirit attaches to you, or is just telling you to get out of his space or respect it?
I mean, I think it could be a little bit both. I think most of the time it's telling you like, "Hey, we don't want you here," or
I
it's
feel like
trying
it's
to make
mocking
itself
you.
known.
I feel like it's mocking you.
It could do that too.
Because most of the time when somebody gets scratched, it's usually 3 scratches. And usually that means
If
when
it's 3,
spirits
it's
do
demon.
3s,
It's demon.
it's kind of a mock to
Thank you, TJ Smith. I appreciate it. Feel
the
blessed, you, brother.
Trinity, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
You got that off the Conjuring.
Or maybe like
It's true.
I know some people they don't do like they don't what's it called? Okay, like before you turn on the spirit box, you have to do a prayer, and then at the end, do you guys do prayers?
I don't know. Me and my dad don't. I mean, I want to start doing them,
Yeah.
but we usually don't know. I mean, she might pray in her head,
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Okay. Cool.
but I've never been the type to pray.
All right. Cool. How about Ouija boards?
He don't like Ouija boards.
Yeah, I do.
You told me you didn't.
My dad don't.
You told me you didn't. You said you're never playing the Ouija board because I don't like them.
Okay. I don't like them no more. I played it a couple of times, and something tried to betray itself as my grandma. And I knew it wasn't them because it wouldn't answer certain questions.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, that's when I didn't trust it. But then again, you also have to have a lot of faith in the other person you're playing in because you can always
3 scratch mocks the Trinity.
Because if you play with a Ouija board and you try to record it, I mean, there's people who could say it's fake because you really can't prove that not one of you are moving it.
Yeah.
So I don't play with them no more. I mean, my dad doesn't even like them. He won't even let them in the house.
Yeah.
And she had one that she made, and I made her throw it away.
Yeah, I did. I made a homemade one. And it was because I was like 14 and I was trying to scare my cousins with it. But I actually played one with my friend Jayla, and we broke the number 2 rules. We took it to a cemetery.
Did you say goodbye?
I think. I don't remember. But
if you didn't go on a word goodbye, you didn't do it right.
But we took it to a cemetery and sat kind of in between these graves, and we had candles out. And the first time it was me and my friend, we were playing. And, we said hello, we started it, we were playing. And then she got freaked out because...
Oh, please tell me she didn't take her hand off before saying goodbye.
She did. I said goodbye.
Yeah, but you're both supposed to have your hands on when you say goodbye.
She freaked out and ran to the car.
Oh, yeah, you fucked up.
And so I had to say goodbye.
Whoever started playing it with you has to keep their hands on the board until you say goodbye, no matter what.
That's crazy.
It's also, another reason why I don't like them is because it's a portal to the other side. Like, at that point, you're welcoming who they call Zozo, which is like the Ouija board demon.
Yeah, that's what we got. That's why she ran off.
Y'all fucked up.
I mean, I'm fine. Ain't nothing happened to me. She has some weird... thing that walks around her house and moves stuff and stuff like that. Like she has this doll that she got, and a spirit is attached themselves to that doll. Well, she had got it off of some lady, and they told her the story behind it and stuff like that. And it was some 23-year-old girl, and she had been through a lot, and she had passed away and attached herself to the doll. Well, Jayla got the doll, and she treated it like it was, you're supposed to treat a doll with a spirit attached to it. Well, she started kind of disrespecting it, and she let her son get a hold of it, and he was taking the clothes off of it, throwing it around. So it made her pretty mad, and now she has stuff like happening to her house. But even before she got that doll, after we played that Ouija board, she has something that messes with her house. Like it messes with her TVs and her lights, and turns on the microwave, and like a whole bunch of weird stuff.
Wow. I think I would be scared myself, to experience something like that.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever been to like the cemeteries and stuff like that, like mausoleums? You guys want to tell a story about that?
Yeah, I've been to a lot of cemeteries. Like I said, I've been doing it for 13 years, or about 11. I've been doing it since I was 13, and I'm 24 now, so I've been doing it for a while. I've been to a lot of cemeteries. I want to say my grandpa is buried in a mausoleum. I think I've never like actually done like an investigation inside of one because I think it's disrespectful, especially if it's open. It's just like I always found it fascinating because it's like so cool and like the way they put the bodies like in walls and stuff like that. I find it so fascinating. I don't know about her.
I've been to a couple of cemeteries. I used to go all the time younger, but like now, like I've been to like 4 or 5 of them. And I kind of just go wherever I go. Like, yeah, I'm respectful, and I'm not rude, I'm not provoking, I'm not walking over everybody, trying not to at least.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's some Momo and Zozo? Like, is that like a demon or something like that?
Zozo is a demon from the Ouija board. She's known as the Ouija board demons, like the head Ouija board demon. Momo, she was a.
Yeah,
I kind of guess she is a demon, but she like would haunt, like trying to like tell little kids like that was her.
She would pop up like when kids would watch YouTube videos on YouTube about Peppa Pig. You would see her pop up in the middle of the clip and be like, "Hey, like, go hurt yourself, go hurt your mom, go throw this like knife at your brother," and stuff like that. Like she would pop up and tell them to do bad things.
Yeah.
This is actually a picture of Momo, and Momo is actually she's a statue that somebody had created. So this is a picture of the actual Momo.
Yeah, now move that. That's Momo. And tell me that's not who this is?
Yeah, how long ago since you drew that?
This was 2018.
Wow.
Momo came out and like popped up in like
2019.
Yeah. So a year later is when Momo came out.
Wow. That is wild.
Yeah. And when people start, the thing with the Zozo demon is that when you're playing the Ouija board, you get Zo and then O, and then she'll scoot it back and forth constantly. And if you don't stop it and say goodbye, then
you're welcoming her in.
You just basically say, hey, you can come and do whatever.
Yeah. So how do you get rid of something like that?
I don't know. I've never actually faced one.
My guesses, and these are just guesses, my guesses would be probably like a priest coming to your house and doing what they gotta do to help you and stuff like that.
Ouija, SB7, necrophonic, it's all the same. Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
But I feel a little more safer with the necrophonic and the SB7 than I would a Ouija board. Because, like, once again, in videos, if you use a Ouija board, people can easily say it's fake, and you have no way of proof to say showing it's not.
Yeah.
You can just go off your word. I mean, videos with the SB7 and necrophonic, you hear it for yourself.
Yeah. Like what kind of other stuff? Like sort of like have you guys ever tried items sort of like those little balls that light up? What do you call those?
The little cat toys?
Yeah, sort of like just
Yeah.
communicate with kids and spirits, you know?
We
No, we
have
want to
it.
get some. At
Well,
least
yeah.
I want to get some because my grandpa that recently passed, his house,
Mhm.
I stayed there when I was going to his funeral in Columbus for those 3 days. And my uncle now lives in the house. And while we were there, I was on the live. And sorry, that caught me off track. But I was and I can't remember whose live it was, and I was walking around the house.
It was real.
Or it was
No,
your
mine. It
dad's.
was mine.
It was your dad's
It was
live.
mine. Yeah.
And I was walking around the house, and Vale said she had seen a woman and a child in the bathroom. What do you mean?
Don't feed the negative energy, Haley.
Oh, yeah. But she had seen a child and a woman in the bathroom. She told me their names. She was like, they're just scared, like they're harmless.
They thought she was
like,
the ghost.
yeah. And so I put out some toys for the little boy. So I want to get some of those cat balls and take him to the house and set him out, sit down, try and talk to him, get him to play with them and stuff like that.
I heard Thousand Roots Rouse is pretty cool. Like,
Only thing
Yeah.
about those, like I always skeptical on dowsing rods because the slightest bit of hand movement can make them move.
yeah.
I mean, I've heard the real ones, they have like the grips and stuff to where your hands can't move the point at the end. So I'm gonna look into it and see if I can get some.
Yeah. So what do you think about the flashlight method?
I mean, it works. I mean, I see Vale doing it all the time, and I see what's his name. I don't remember his name. Zyler, Zealous. I don't remember some weird name. But I see him
Xenon?
playing with Xenon.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I see him playing with it, and I'm like, I really want to try it because that's energy too.
Yeah.
That they can feed off of.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. What do you think about auras, like from the person? Like, I mean, I know a lot of people say they see, blue, purple, any kind of auras. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't see them,
Me neither.
but I've heard people saying they do, and I mean, I think it would be pretty cool to see that.
okay,
But I personally haven't seen it yet.
all right, cool.
I mean, but I believe in them, and I think it would be something I want to experience and see them for myself.
Yeah.
What do you think about? Have you ever had like a attached item dolls? Things around your house. Have you guys ever took anything from the properties that was haunted?
I don't take anything from
Actually-
property because I think that's disrespectful. Because you should always leave the place how you found it,
Yeah,
because that's their home. And you taking something that's just offering them to come to your place, and you don't know if it's a good or a bad spirit. So I always leave it alone. I mean, I've never taken anything, but I've never owned anything. I don't believe. I mean, there's some when I was little. I mean, there was probably something there that I didn't know about or anything. But I mean, I always find it fascinating to own a doll, but I would want to know like the history of the doll or what's attached to it and where they came from before I got it.
yeah, exactly. Man, go ahead.
I don't think that's haunted.
No,
Okay.
Yes.
How about if you guys got one, right? Who would you go to for help?
With it?
For that, yeah, go ahead.
I would go to Vale because she has William and she knows what to do with it.
Okay.
Like I would find out if it's something I should keep in the house or if I should get rid of.
But how do you prefer? Okay, let's say you got a hold of Vale and everything. I know she lives far from y'all. Like, and let's say, like, what kind of like I know you put in a case and you protect it with some kind of like salt or something or
like
whatever.
that. Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I would always like keep it in like locked up, just for the simple fact of what it could do, and I would always like have it. I would see if I could get like a priest or something to come in and bless it,
Mhm.
like once a week or something. But I know that would be possible right now with
Yeah, they're not
the
doing
COVID
home
things.
visits.
Yeah.
Or I would take it there and get it blessed once a week.
Yeah.
Like I would do what I can to make sure it's like settled down. I would have it blessed or have my house blessed or whatever.
True. Yeah, I would have. True. I would have just threw it out the window. Like, see you later. You know? I was like, shoot. That's just me. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather just got rid of it. But it follows you though. Some of it follows you. I think you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with, stuff possessing items is that even though you break the vessel, that the spirit's not going nowhere. You just release the spirit from being attached to that item.
Yeah.
So, like, say I had a glass doll and something was attached to it. If I broke the doll, it just releases the spirit to do what it would do.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And what do you guys? Let's get into like the haunted like forests and stuff like that. Um, like, have you guys ever been in one, or like have you ever thought about going to investigate one, like any forest?
I haven't been to one yet, but I would love to.
What was it?
Haunted forest.
Forest?
Forest. Like suicide forest.
Oh, I want to go.
Like there's this place when I do the Conjuring house, if I get to do it. It's called Lake Hockomock or something like that. Hockomock. And it's like there's a forest in front of it and then it's a lake. And I would love to go and do one.
That's cool. Like, okay, let's say you go into haunted forest. What kind of stuff would you think you need to go into one?
Rope. That way you can mark.
Well, not rope. I would get ribbon. Get ribbon or yarn just so you can kind of mark your path. And, like survival equipment just in case anything happens, like, tent, blankets, extra food, water.
So I'll just take Second Star
stuff
with me.
like that. Yeah. Well, if we go to a haunted forest, we're just going to call Second Star. I'm going to be like, hey, we're going here. We need you to come with us. But yeah, just like stuff to survive. Like if anything had ever happened, you got lost or something, just stuffs that that you can survive with.
Yeah.
A lot of food.
And then all your equipment.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, well, you guys have to be careful. You guys have to be careful with like bears and like especially bears, elementals and stuff like that. And seeing things in the trees and see that's kind of hard right there because you look at something you look at a tree and you think, is that a face or you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You start just shooting random things.
Yeah. So like I mean,
look on a tree and then you go, oh snap.
I know, right? Because I see some pictures. I'm just like, whoa, that Vel showed us. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you think ghosts travel?
I believe so. I think they could go wherever they want to.
See me, like I feel like how people go live and do their investigations. I feel like the spirits can go through like our devices and come to other people.
I bet.
Like that's how I feel because when he was, going through all that, when he went to the cemetery, not being himself and getting scratched, stuff like that, it's like I felt so much what he was going through. And like I feel like they can pass through.
I just think
anything.
That could also be because me and you have that bond, and you just feeling everything I was feeling because of our connection.
Well, still, like I feel like they can pass through devices and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Nice, Clint. I'd like to go to one. I mean, I'm over sitting there talking about haunted places. Oh, you're going back to exploration buildings. You explore things. What kind of stuff do you find? Sorry, I know I kind of missed that.
I technically only went to one like abandoned place, and that was the school. But like there was old like desk there. There was like old science equipment, like beakers and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
found some paperwork of the school, hall passes, stuff like that. I found what was it? The basketball. The little gym still had the basketball hoops up.
Yeah.
The scoreboard. Like I just find it like the thrill of it. Like there's so much cool things you could actually find inside of stuff that you don't know. And I would highly recommend it. But if you can get permission before you just go in, I mean, some places you can't. I mean, I'd still try.
Hmm.
I don't do it,
Yeah.
but that's just the adrenaline junkie in me who likes the thrill of I could get caught.
Well, that's what I was talking about. Like, I mean, because I know they had like stay out signs or like
Cameras
fake
and use.
cameras and fake, I mean, like, or have you ever been like where you almost got caught and there was a police coming, or
Yeah.
I have.
Me and my dad and a couple of our buddies went to this old like KKK house in Indiana, and we went under the fence or over it.
Yeah.
And we was at the property knocking on the door, and there was a cop at the stop sign on the other side looking at us.
Wait.
What?
Do you hear his toy going on?
wow, Clint, that's cool, man. I'd like
Behind
to hear
you?
about the story.
This one?
Yeah. The little clown thing when it makes
But-
that playing noise.
We was on the property, and we wasn't allowed. And as soon as we got back over the fence by our car, we all got in it, and the cop pulled us over and said, "Well, y'all just over there." So we lied and said no, knowing he saw us.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way he didn't see us, but he let us go. Thank God.
Damn. What is a fine? Like, what is a fine if you go into a location and you get caught?
I mean, it depends on the location. Like, there's a Subway I want to go to where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like, it's abandoned, but it's really hard to get into. And I think if you get caught, it was like a $3,000 fine.
Or it's like 2,
It was
3
like- I
years
think
in
it was-
jail.
$3,000 fine and plus like 3 to 5 years in prison because it's government property.
Wow.
But
That
I
is
still
wild.
want to. I still want to get into it so bad. I found the way in and everything. I just got to lose weight to get into it.
Oh,
It's a tiny fit in there.
have you ever guys like found money or something? Like, I mean, like, have you ever guys went into a place where it was just like a time capsule?
I mean, I haven't yet, but I would love to.
Wow, that would be amazing to actually
That
see
would.
that.
Like, I want to go see if I can get. Like, I want to find an abandoned bank. Like, tell me that wouldn't be like the best place to look for it.
Exactly. Oh, let me throw out your links real quick. I'm just
Like, I love the abandoned stuff. Like, that's just the scenery, and there's like I love taking pictures too. Like, that's another hobby of mine. I love doing photography. And like, if you look like at my picture right there, that was inside the school. That was behind one of the doors.
wow.
And I love that picture so much. Like, it ended up turning from the exploration to a photo shoot. Like, I was taking pictures of everyone, and they all came out like amazing.
That is cool.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, go check out these amazing people. If not, then all their links are at the bottom of the description. So hook them up, guys.
We're at the road to 400 for
I'm
my
at the
channel.
road to 200. If I get to 200 by January 24th, then I have to say yes to everything he tells me to do for a day.
Wow, there you go. Make them breakfast. Just kidding.
Oh, I'm not doing nothing simple.
He said he's going
I'm
all out for
embarrassing
this
her.
video. He said he's embarrassed me in public.
Oh boy, you don't need that. Come on.
Oh, tell me it wouldn't be funny content. She might get hired.
Well, you never, yeah. Have you guys ever known someone that got possessed? You want to share that story with us?
Ooh, first time it was at this place called Darby. Black Dog came up to us. I appreciate that, Clint.
I'll actually be right back.
The Black Dog came up to us with green eyes. It was like a black lab. And it rubbed against me. And then after that, like I just like it was during the live stream I was doing too. I just like clicked out of my normal body, and apparently in my live, like I just looked at people like I wanted to kill them,
Mm-hmm.
like I wanted to hurt them, and like I was just staring hard, like was out of it, just in my own little world, I guess. And everybody in my live was telling me like, "Hey, snap out of it." And I think the only reason I did snap out of it was because Haley kept calling me and texting me.
Yeah.
I mean, but it took a toll. Like afterwards, like I didn't know, I didn't know what was going on. I just got off my live and started seeing the comments, and I just thought I blacked out. Like that's all I thought it was. I'm an add to all 40 of Boots channels. Yeah, I got like 60 of them. No, I'm kidding.
Hey Hensley, are you out there? I'm sorry. Are you out there, Hensley? So if you could put out your I know you guys having a podcast.
Squirrel and Hensley.
Ron Hensley, yeah. If you want to put that, well, I just got their channels. I didn't get to put that podcast of theirs. They're a good channel.
I sent you the link to it on Twitter, Eli.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll get it right now while you're talking.
But it takes toll on you. Like it makes you depressed,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like you're just confused after it because you didn't really know what happened because you wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the second time it was just the same thing. Like it took over. I started looking at somebody, and the weird thing is, it was the same person who was there for the both times I was possessed, and it was just him I was looking at like I wanted to hurt.
Curtis?
Yeah, it was Curtis. Like I just wanted to hurt him. And he said he was scared because of the way I kept staring at him. Big.
Isn't Curtis actually
Wow.
starting his own channel?
I don't. Please. I don't know if he's starting his own.
Yeah, it's right there at the bottom, guys. Hook it up, guys. They're a great channel. They're good. They work together and they're awesome.
I mean, I have a podcast coming out with Haley too. It's called Live in the Moment
Okay, that's
podcast.
good.
And we're going to talk about not only paranormal, but like life events, like dealing with depression and anxiety and stuff like that. For people who like feel like they don't have a place and they feel like they're alone, just to show them that they're not. Like I want
Yeah.
that one to be to help people and talking about the real life events that get looked past.
That's cool. Did you guys have that link or it's not out yet?
It's not out yet.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Well, let me know and then I can spread my descriptions on the next live. So.
I sure will. And I think me and Nubs are in talks with making our own little podcast too, called Two Fingers, Where's the Rest?
Oh, there you go.
So that one's going to be, I just got to get with him and see if we can make that one. But our podcast, me and Haley's, we don't know if it's going to be like a live podcast like this.
Yeah.
I think we're going to like pre-record it and just post them on our channel. I mean, we might do
Yeah.
it live if we decide to have a guest on it or not.
Okay. Cool.
But we're making like the area we're in now, our little podcast room.
Okay.
We're going to have mics and everything set up.
That's cool. Next question. Have you ever been to hospitals, campfires, hotels, libraries, church buildings?
I mean, I've been to hospitals for like exploring or
Yeah,
paranormal.
exploring. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to hospitals. I've never been to a hotel yet. I found a couple that I want to do.
Mhm.
The Fort Rapids in Columbus is actually. What are you doing?
I've been to
Is abandoned.
Waterfoot.
Yeah. And it's half of it, there's a hotel in it, so we were talking about going.
Yeah, I found some videos on that doing research. What I like to do first before I go and explore, like I want to go and scout out the location, see like when's the best times to go.
Yeah.
And see if I can find a way in before I just go blindly and not knowing if there's a way in or not. That's why I also like watching a lot of YouTube videos on stuff like that too, just in case. Because they can show you like, okay, here's this way in, or here's this. This is what you need to do. Like I think if I go to the subway, There's this girl I know who went there, and she knows like the way in and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
So we might go with her.
Yeah.
That way, because she already knew it, knows where, like, how to get in, where everything's at.
That's awesome. What's up, Gemma? How's it going? Do you like what's one of the most biggest like I know everybody has a dream of going to investigate somewhere like the famous people have went, like famous investigators go. What's the what's that location you guys want to go to?
Bobby Mackey's.
That's your dream? Mine would. Oh,
I love Bobby Mackey's. I'm gonna go.
that's
so
hard
bad.
because I have a lot. Mine would have to be.
Bobby Mackey's or
Pinhurst.
the tunnels. What
Wow.
are those tunnels called? The ones that wooden YouTubers got lost in. What are those tunnels called?
I don't remember. Oh no, there is another one I want to go to. It's called Skinwalker's Ranch.
Mm.
But the thing is, if you see a skinwalker, you're supposed to die in like 20 minutes.
Oh wow, I didn't know about that. What's up, Gemma? I'm good.
That's something I want to do. I am. That just shows you how crazy I am.
Wow. Question: what time of day have you seen the most activity in your investigations? Like
2:30.
I mean, it all depends on the location for me. Like at Lake Shawnee, they said 2:00 was the time, but most of it happened like 10 minutes, 20 minutes until as we got there. But normally for me, it's like 3:00, which is like the devil's or witch's hour, or like around that area.
awesome. Messy question.
Catacombs. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Catacombs.
You're not allowed in there. You can't get in there unless you know somebody. Because if you get in there and you get lost, you're dead.
Yeah.
Nice. Have you or someone else felt the same things or maybe differently? Like in the investigation?
Me and Ghost Ops, he's like we haven't felt. I mean, we felt the same things, but he also like he felt what I saw. If that makes sense. Like he felt it and pointed at it, and I told him like, yeah, that's where I see it. So we felt it, and we both like he felt what I saw, and we both had the same like feelings and emotions.
Nice. That's cool. What about you? What about you, Haley?
When we were at Moundsville,
Mhm.
everything that I was feeling and stuff like that, he was seeing. Like when I got my hair like upstairs, I got my hair like this, like someone like went like this to my hair. He's seen who did it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
like everything I felt, like he had seen and felt too.
That's crazy.
I can say I got scratched by one of the big dudes there, one of the big prisoners that were there.
Oh, red.
Yeah.
I would get scratched when somebody like provokes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I mean I heard never provoke anything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that once and I regret it.
Yeah, bad Mackies.
Have you guys ever investigated like at a pizza place, school, like sort of like I know you said cemeteries and hotels?
I did a school with my dad. I mean, I didn't investigate it for it like on my channel, but I was with him and as he was investigating. I just did like the exploration side of it.
Oh sweet. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. You can just talk to everybody. I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's true. You can get a lot of activity at any time of day.
Yeah. It all depends on when they want.
Yeah. Well, hey, everybody. It's Just Us. My name is Haley. This is Boots, aka Broken Souls Para Urbex. And we're crazy people.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Sean. Hey, White Wolf. Hey, Gemma.
First of all, I want to say thank you all.
For coming
out.
Yeah.
This is the first interview I've done.
Same. And thank you to Eli for giving us an opportunity to do this interview and
Yes.
get interviewed by him. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share him out because he's amazing. Can't wait for Canada to open. Me too, because we want to go visit
Titanic.
the grave sites of Titanic. Sorry, we're kind of munching. But yeah, guys, don't forget to spread all the love all around because we are a community, so spread all the love that you can. And yeah.
I'm about to go bald for a second.
We're about to go bald in here in a couple months.
No, about a year.
I give it 4 months.
I give it a year. And technically, if I still had these, I'm not bald. I'll
What?
just be bald at the top.
You'll have that little patch at the top right here, that little tiny patch that's bald.
Yeah, my dad has hair from here back.
Well, wow, he's in the bathroom. Weird.
That's just smoking.
That's why he's in the bathroom.
No, I can't read comments.
Just pull it up on your thing.
It's slow.
Hmm?
Oops.
First one.
All right, White Wolf. So you can see your girlfriend. That's good, Jay. I hope it opens up for you too. Sorry, I'm eating. It's what I like.
Eating my fries.
It's what I like to do best.
Same.
Hensley said I'm about to shave my whole head.
I was about to say that. Do it. Let me wax your head. We're taking an intermission.
French fries. Always got to eat that. What's up, Nubsy? Nubs, you got to email me on that so we can start talking about that channel. Well, you love eating, kill that. That's why I'm fat. Oh, you're a rapper. That's what's up. He said, nope, no wax here. Sean said, why? There's nothing to shave, laughing my ass off. Jay the Silencer, I have a podcast on YouTube if you'd like to be a guest sometime. Haha, I'm eating fries too. Exactly. See? Is Jay the Silencer? Is that? And vlog and producer and vlogger. That's awesome. Glad you're doing more than one thing. Get that exposure out there. I used to be a vlogger. Hey, just gotta be consistent. Hey, Kill Hut, would love to have you as a guest too. I would say my advice with vlogging is stay consistent, post as much as you can. Because vlogging is what's popping right now. Like those videos or those channels are skyrocketing.
What channels?
Vloggers. But I used to do Ouija boards.
Okay, you can turn that off now.
I did it like once.
Yeah.
I was ahead of you. I believe. I wouldn't mind to be a guest. Like I said, Nubs, I need you to message me so we can
Sure.
be on my podcast. Or so we can be talk about that podcast. Sean said, damn, I'm only 17.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. We're just munching on some French fries.
Okay. So, what do you guys think about aliens? Like,
Ooh.
Who loves this conversation?
just thinking about that, I was just like, let me ask him something else.
To be honest, I believe in them.
I
Have you
believe
seen them?
I don't believe I've seen them. I mean, I've seen like the UFOs and stuff like that, but I haven't personally seen an alien. But I would want to so bad. I mean, I think we all have probably seen one.
I feel like
Just-
aliens look like us. Like I really do.
I
Because
think
if you think about the planets, I can't remember which planet it was, but there's a planet too close to the sun that
Mhm.
burned. There's a planet that was too far from the sun that froze. And then there's us, like right in the middle. So
Yeah.
I feel like aliens look just like us. Now I feel like they're already
Chill.
here. I feel like they live amongst us just like we do.
what to say.
But
What's up, El?
Kill has
El,
something
the
to say.
silencer? How's it going? Long time no see. What's going
But
on?
I feel like aliens are just like us.
What's up, Second Star?
I feel like they're different in their own
Stars,
unique
though, dude.
ways,
Sorry
but
about
I
that.
feel like they're like us. Like they look
Oh
like
yeah,
us.
I believe they're here. Like we all probably seen an alien one day. Like even if they don't look like us, that's something like okay, what is that? But I can't make it out because it's a little too far. I mean, it's just like think about it. You walk past probably serial killers every day. You never know.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, I have never experienced them, but I mean, I would like to, but not if they want to hurt me or eat a probe or anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's just disgusting. Yeah, probably maybe like in 20 minutes you can join.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get done with a little more, and let me see. So, I mean, how about like weird creatures you seen? You know?
Oh, I've seen some freaky videos of things in the night.
What's up, Second Star?
I feel like there are things out there that are alive that we
Mhm.
can't even explain. Like there's places we've never even discovered on Earth.
Oh yeah.
No.
There's probably things that live there that we never thought would even exist. Like me, I'm a weirdo. So like when it comes to certain things, like for instance, vampires,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like they exist.
Yeah,
I
she's-
feel like they, live amongst us and stuff like that. They just hide it because of all the movies and TV series and stuff like that. Give me my piece.
she's had dreams about nightmares. We're not gonna say what kind of dreams, but
But
she had some explicit, or whatever that word is.
Listen.
Yeah, that word. Dreams about vampires.
But I feel like things like that, like witches and vampires and stuff like that. Like I feel
Well,
like
yeah,
they
witches
actually
exist. Dawn's a witch.
Yeah.
You're just a witch, but without the B or without the W.
Yeah. I mean,
See it.
I think I
Eli!
what?
He said you're a witch just without the W with the B.
Oh, come
He
on,
said-
man.
He said,
I
yeah.
probably am.
And I told her that. I told her that's what she was, and I was like, "You're a witch, but without the W, just add a B." And you said, "Yeah." Right after I said it.
Hating.
It was just bad timing.
No. Right?
I am not that, so don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that about your girl or wife. You know, don't say that.
That's how you know I
Yeah.
love her.
Yeah, you should know better. You're gonna sleep in the doghouse tonight for
She
that.
takes me off the bed every night anyway.
No. Right? Man, you know what? I haven't never seen anything weird at all. Like, I mean, I've seen like some spirits, but like, yeah. I mean, I don't see it's not gonna hurt me or anything. So
Yeah.
I want to do a challenge for my videos where I want to go to wherever Matt is, and I want to do like an overnight survival challenge.
yeah.
I mean, he has to be our guide because my ass don't know anything about surviving in the fucking woods. Or my bad, excuse my language.
I know. I don't. You know what? Like I always say, like I want to investigate something, but I'm just like not the woods. Like I think I'll be too scared to get out of the car. You know, I might see like a bunny or something, like a haunted bunny.
Plus, you don't know what's out there.
I
You
just think
don't.
it would be fun to like go do like a hiking or camping type of thing with like a survivalist like Matt.
Yeah,
Like I think that would be like a fun type of video.
I think so too. I mean, just to hang with them and see the haunted pig, and
Yeah, like
yeah, that would be cool. Like,
learn
just
things from it.
or make a bonfire and say "Kumbaya," you know, like
Right.
why not?
Together
You know,
is for you and me.
Yeah, for real.
Never heard of that.
It's from SpongeBob.
Yeah, I was about to say. Please tell me you heard of that.
What do you got? What do you guys? Do you have any advice for those new paranormal investigators that are out there?
Don't
Yeah,
provoke.
I mean, yeah. Don't provoke. Don't let the haters tell you something. Don't let somebody who doesn't know what they're doing try and tell you something. And always take advice from whoever you can because you can always
learn
learn.
stuff every day. Like me, like I think I know something and I learn something new about it every day.
And my biggest thing is never give up how much you want to. Like you may not grow as fast as you want. I know, and I felt
You need to take your own
I
advice.
fell victim to that a couple times, like recently. But at the end of the day, it's what you love doing, and follow your passion, and one day you'll get there.
Yeah. Oh, question. I got one more. Okay. Haunted bridges. Like, have you ever been on one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We just recently, like in my Blood Bowl video, I just recently posted. We went to a bridge called the Walla Halla, and it's a bridge in Columbus, and it's down a one-way street. And before there wasn't street lights, so it was very, very dark. But they recently put some in. But the story behind it is there's the Mully Mansion, which was a dude that had a wife and his 2 kids. Well, he had gotten dropped off at the top of the hill and walked home. And one of the stories is
If he had a
that
mansion, why the hell was he walking?
it's the way the houses were set up,
Yeah.
but because it's like on a hill type thing.
Mhm.
'Cause the houses are at
Yeah.
the top, and
Why'd
it's
he
like a
get
hill
dropped
down
off?
on the street. I don't know.
If you got a mansion, why are you getting dropped off?
Right.
Because he liked to walk home. So he walked home and walked up the steps. And one of the stories is that he caught his wife cheating, and he had taken his wife and the kids and taken them to the bridge and hung them all and then hung himself. The other story is that he took them all to the attic and basically chopped them up, buried them in the garden, and then went and hung himself on the bridge. But they
Oh,
say
wow.
on Halloween night, like a certain moon has to happen, and you can see the lion statue in the garden cry the blood of tears.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Yeah.
Eli, Sean, 12 a.m. said, "Hey, Eli, if you went, oh yeah, you're reading it. If you went camping
Yeah.
and woke up with Vaseline on your butt, would you tell anyone?"
Hell no, would you? Go back to the Brokeman Mountain. What's it called?
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, Brokeman Mountain. You know what I mean? Like that would be fucking.
I
That's
don't think
disgusting.
anybody in their right
Or-
mind would want that.
Or if there's aliens too doing the anal shit, I was like, oh hell
Gross.
no, hell that I would put myself in a mental institute in my life.
Everybody
I'd
would
be
think,
doing interviews in a mental institute with padding along the walls.
Yeah,
like, what happened? Anal probe.
yeah.
They think I'm crazy.
That's how I died. Anal road. put it on my tombstone.
Got anal probe.
You right? Boots. Okay. Funeral homes. What about that?
Ooh.
I believe that a lot of spirits, I don't know. I have this thing where I feel like spirits travel with their body
Mhm.
until they're buried.
Hmm.
Then they just kind of go. Like they go to wherever they go. So like me, like I was just recently in a funeral home, and it's like it's weird being in a funeral home because it's like you can feel them there, but
Yeah.
it's like it's so depressing that it just makes you sad.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, imagine you go to a funeral home, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with my own story, like, I was doing security in the funeral home, and they told me, man, you could order anything you want. So I ordered pizza, of course. And so I'm like, I heard a little kid running up the hallway. I thought, what the hell? But they already had the viewing out already, and they had the casket closed. I didn't open it or anything because it was not my job,
Yeah.
Right.
And every single time I would go to my office and see the video thing, you would like hear the kid laughing, calling out mommy and stuff, and it was so creepy. I even went to go check out like the what do you call it? I make sure the door, because all the doors they didn't have locks yet. They just barely opened up, put the passed away people inside and everything else. So you would hear people laughing and people just like, oh my god, is he gonna go to my funeral today? Like, I mean, I took off, man. I was like, you know what? I waited for somebody outside the funeral home, and I just waited and I left because, you know what I mean. To be honest, I think that's sort of like
you
sacred
think that
church,
hospitals and funeral homes are like the most haunted places.
I know what you mean, Sean Twill.
But I mean, I believe it.
Coming in there.
Oh, I was gonna do the password. I believe that they are haunted. Like, you gotta think how many people has been in there dead.
Hmm.
I believe anywhere could be haunted. Like even beaches. You know how many people's like drowned in water. Like, imagine how haunted the Titanic, where the Titanic crashed, is right now.
Yeah.
Because you imagine how the waves have those vibrations.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear people screaming and screaming. I don't care if it's all the way over in England or wherever. The current travels, man, everywhere, all around the world. I mean, you can even hear freaking the animals in the water. You know what I mean? Or I mean, people could just end up getting buried out there in the sand. We never know.
Yeah.
Or anywhere basically. Like it could be like at a what do you call it? At a park. You know what I mean? Like people get buried anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
churches,
There's a lot of places that are haunted that people don't think of. Like, nobody thinks the beach is haunted.
Well, that also relates to because we don't know what happened in the past. We don't know where they buried people.
All right,
We don't know where like the mob put all the people they killed. Like we don't know none of that. Like this apartment building, there could be 100 bodies buried under it, and we have no idea.
Yeah.
And it's like you're saying, it might not be the house. It could always be the land.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know about.
Built on top of cemeteries.
I'm sorry.
The deal, like nobody knows how many houses are actually built on top of like cemeteries.
Yeah.
Like old like war stomping grounds and stuff like that.
Exactly. But we never know. We would never know until. That's what I'm saying. They'll come up. You know what I mean? One day they're building a suburban place or whatever, or a church or whatever, and yeah, they'll find out. They'll find them. Pass away people.
And most of the time, it's like, okay, yeah, you destroy, like you're building something, but they could be peaceful spirits until you start breaking into like their resting place. Like say somebody bought out a cemetery, tore everything down, and started building like houses on top. Just once you start digging in that ground, you're pretty much like disturbing.
And then they're gonna be pissed.
Exactly. I would be mad too. I mean, what do you think about what's it, residual hauntings?
Mm,
Did I mention that?
I'm about to Google it because I don't really know. If that's
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got it.
You should be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer questions if I don't really know what it means.
Exactly. You have to just bring up a panel, and we'll talk about the paranormal. We'll talk about their channels. We'll talk about paranormal. We will, but gotta ask some Boots and Haley some questions.
So like apparitions and like noises. Okay.
Okay.
Shadows and motions.
Oh, I believe in that fully because, like you said, there's always like, say your house is haunted. There's always a shadow, and we always hear like strange noises.
Yeah.
I mean, you also have to go in and make sure like it's actually that.
Yeah.
Like it could be like your shadow or something, or like, okay, am I just hearing stuff? Like our walls are so thin.
We can like if we turn everything off in this apartment, we can hear people talking next door.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like
What
we
do you
hear
think
flushing
about?
toilets, but our cabinet door, opened and shut by itself. So I made sure like that's what I heard. Walked in, checked everything. Like I always like to check before I just assume. Because not everything's like a ghost or a spirit.
Yeah. Sometimes there's like
It's creepy.
unreasonable explanation.
You also
for
got to
it.
think like how old the building is. Like this building's pretty old. Like there's always gonna be creaks and noises and stuff like that. That's just the wall being something and your own. Like.
Well, here goes Hensley.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he did it.
What up,
Now
Dad?
the show, now the show can start because I'm here. And Haley, what the hell is up with the eyes?
I told you. I told you.
What's up, Hensley?
Not much. How are you, buddy?
All right, I'm good, man.
Just kidding.
Did a really good interview, guys.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thanks, man.
Mine was better.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
this messed up. So you really didn't think it was good?
Don't she look like a drag queen with that eye shadow?
Oh shit! Fucked up.
When I was sitting there watching her do it, I was like, my dad's gonna say something, right?
I think
Yeah.
she puts it on too thick. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's just a new style, but I mean, I'm old school, so
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Hensley, do you have anything premiering this Wednesday?
Yeah, dude.
no. Did I go out and do any videos?
Well, I was asking you premiere on Wednesdays, and I have a video I was going to premiere on Wednesday.
No. I actually changed it to Saturday
I won't be there.
No, Tuesday. Because I work Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So with Hensley.
That's
She's
cool.
going to watch it anyways.
Exactly, to make up a video. I told her I was gonna report it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's makeup, then yeah, nobody's gonna watch it.
Oh.
I'm just picking on you.
I know.
There goes all your God viewers.
Right.
Hensley, I went to rewatch your podcast, but I was interviewing someone at that time, White Wolf, and I was sorry I missed it, man.
Oh, that's okay.
I went back, I watched like almost all of it, and then I left a comment. I think I left a comment, damn it.
We do it every Saturday.
Okay, cool. So I think I changed to Sundays. I'm gonna do my interviews on Sundays.
Yeah.
I want to be there, damn it.
We're gonna do it every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So who's your
Oh,
first
okay.
guest?
I'm gonna be there next time. Oh, wait a minute. I can be there next Sunday because I don't have an interview. I got a Friday.
I
This
said
Saturday.
Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah, I don't do Sundays.
Oh, I
You
mean,
said
I'm
Sunday.
saying next Sunday. I mean, next Saturday. I'm not having an interview, so I'm having it on Friday.
Oh yeah, so you're good. You can go.
Yeah, I'll be on panel.
Who's your first guest, Tinsley?
It was last Saturday. We had Nubs.
That was
Oh,
your
no
first guest?
way.
What?
That was your first guest?
I mean, it's our first episode. He was up there, so he was our first guest.
I was up there too.
Yeah, but you didn't stay long.
Yeah, that's because we started fighting.
Yeah, I know we did.
Oh shit!
I was pissed.
Well, I think next time we're not going to put our faces on it. We're just going to leave
No.
our logos and make it like a real podcast, not.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like me and Haley starting our own, but I don't think we're gonna make it a live podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Because if you ever go watch real life podcasts, you actually
They're live.
it's like pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not only that, is they always have, and they're all in the same room. Like
Yeah.
right now, me and Corey can't be in the same room, or our guest.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean that's what I'm saying.
I'm in Ohio, he's in West Virginia, or he's in Virginia, and who knows where our guests are at.
That was just in Virginia,
Yeah,
and so is Corey.
That's what you
I know,
just
but
said.
they're not.
He said West Virginia.
They're like 3 hours away from each other.
That was just in Virginia. Corey's in Virginia, not West Virginia.
That's what I
Don't
meant.
be eating my burnt ones.
So how is everybody in the chat room?
I mean, it was one of those days, one panel, but it was one of those days where I was ready, but then I was just like, like it felt like I was missing some questions, but then it feels it went good now. But then now I feel kind of like, normally I have them on Tuesdays and Sundays, and kind of threw me off a little bit. I know Boots couldn't help it to see us work, but yeah, I was kind of feeling like, yeah, but it's okay. It went good, so man, I feel good. Well, my stomach's a little upset too, so that's all.
I think it was.
Yeah, it sucks. I'm just like, damn it.
So my Waverly Hills trip got canceled.
I heard about that.
I'm upset,
Wow.
but
Why is that?
I'm going back to Moundsville.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm going back to the prison.
Did you cancel your hotel yet?
Yeah.
Are we getting a hotel for that one?
Well, I'm thinking of doing Moundsville on the 25th, and then shooting straight over to Lake Shawnee on the 26th.
Oh,
Yes.
You go
that's
camping?
cool.
What?
You go camping?
Yeah, like do an investigation on 26th and then come back home on 27th.
No, I'm saying camping at Lake Shawnee.
Yeah.
Bet.
That's what you just said.
I don't want to camp with y'all after what Sean said.
Yeah, he does.
But I figured they're both in West Virginia, so why not hit both of them in the same weekend?
Right.
Right. Sorry, I'm leaving my camera off. Terry, hey, welcome back, Terry.
Hey,
Terry.
Paranormal stuff, like and Hensley was saying that his trip got canceled. Now he's going to another location. Did that?
Excuse
Yes.
you.
You're excused.
I'm going back to
There's one on panel. I was just saying that to a certain someone that is coming on panel and not just sharing their stuff and leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do that. No, just like
Oh, I know. Thank you, Ron.
I don't mind it to share it at the end when I have everybody share out the channels.
Mhm.
There was stuff.
Like their link.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Yesterday.
kind of got upset when they told me Waverly Hills got canceled. They got
Why? So I guess they didn't pay it in time.
yeah, and it's all booked up for the whole year.
Oh damn.
And I tell you, that place books fast. You want to try to book it, you got to have the money up front. Because you don't, it's gone.
There's always next year.
yeah, those yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of bum. It's kind of like a bummer though. Like I mean, you guys were waiting for it for a while.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. But I mean, it happens. You know what I mean?
What is that?
We got to think about with COVID going on and everything. Oh my God, second star. What's up, dude?
What's up, Matt? Not you, Matt.
I just sent all my
Don't wake him up if he's asleep.
gun training, so I got a little bit to talk.
No, you're good, bro. Thanks for coming up.
No
Yeah,
problem.
I just figured.
Is he awake?
What's up?
I just figured since that got canceled, the people I was gonna go with is booking Moundsville for that Friday. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll let's go for that.
Yeah.
And then I was just sitting here thinking, like, well, West Virginia is Moundsville. Lake Shawnee's in West Virginia, so now why not just make it a weekend trip?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone, right, Hensley?
Exactly.
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 At least you get a trip of it. At least you get to visit some old ghost.
Yeah, and guess what, Boots? Moundsville this time is only gonna be 10 people.
Oh. I would love to go, man.
Who's all going?
Same people were supposed to go to Waverly
Everybody that was gonna go to Waverly Hills. So Don and Corey, her sister, or Don and Corey, that guy Jeffrey from Florida, some people on his team, and then us three.
Nice.
Hills. How many people on this team?
Yeah. I can't wait to see some video of it.
You and
Yeah,
Squirrel
dude.
going to do any collaborations, Hensley?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, on the 30th of this month.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, we're going to Fairfield Infirmary.
Nice.
That's cool.
I'm excited for that too.
I finally got my first video pieced together from my Chupacabra adventure. So I hope it's worth it.
Dude,
Like,
I want to see
I
that.
still
one. Sorry.
Do what?
I can't wait to see it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry says hi.
I've got when I downloaded everything onto my laptop, it said I have like 48 hours of film footage and everything, and I finally got my first one into like a 20-minute video.
Damn.
So you'll have like part 2, part 3, part 5.
Yeah. Going all the way into 2022, like part 30.
Whole year worth of videos.
What logo?
He's like, hell, I'm gonna take my whole year videos in 2 days.
Was that the one, Terry?
He said, what happened to your cool logo?
Huh?
Oh yeah, probably that one.
Or maybe it's this one?
Yeah, your chakra.
Or that
This
one?
girl on TikTok had surgery and they removed her penis.
I think it's the second one.
Oh,
Wait,
second one?
what? What? What about a penis being removed?
No, I follow this girl on TikTok and she did like a countdown thing until her surgery, and it's a transgender girl and she did a countdown video until she had surgery and they removed her PP and made it into a VV.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No,
I
second
thought somebody had a penis stuck inside of them. I was like, how'd that happen?
That is disgusting.
I really want to do that video. Like, I think that would be a fun collab.
Yeah.
Like, y'all know
But yeah, Boots, whenever you can come down to Texas and everything, I'll take you to some backwoods places.
like, Dad, you want to be part of that video?
Yeah, I'll take you to Baby Head Cemetery, brother.
Right, I want to do a video where like we're in the woods and we have to survive. It's like a survival challenge.
We can do it.
Okay, Fizzy, can I be your daddy?
I'll make. We'll do it like this. We'll do a bag challenge. Well, I'll make 5 bags, and nobody know. I mean, I'll know what's in them, but you won't know what's in them. And I'll say, you choose a bag, and you have to survive the night. A 24-hour challenge with what you have in your bag.
I mean, I'm down.
I'd probably die.
Kind kind of like the Les Stroud thing, where he's taking like people from different things. Like he took a country music singer and like a MMA fighter and like left them. He's with them, but in a different area of the same location, and he has to see if they can survive like how.
Yeah. I mean, I also want to do a thing.
We'll do
like, I've
that.
seen some YouTubers do a Plinko board,
Mhm.
but at the
Plinko
bottom,
board.
yeah, but
Yeah.
at the bottom they have like different like money amounts, and whatever you drop and like whatever
Yeah.
money amount you land in, that's how much you have to spend to survive.
I buy
That
Plinko
sounds-
board.
Like, so if you get like
Yeah, I
$5,
mean,
that's all you
everybody-
have to spend for the night.
In like the survival communities, people are doing like the Dollar Tree $10 challenge and like $20 challenge. That's Dollar Tree, but you can only buy your survival gear from the Dollar
Terry.
Tree.
Yeah, like
I'd survive.
I've seen a lot of those. Like, I really want to do them.
I'd
Hey,
survive if I got to.
Can we go to the wishing well then? No, shit.
I would survive off a Dollar Tree if I get for the last 24 hours.
Like, I was thinking like we could go to like Dick's and whatever and get like just the stuff you need.
Yeah, they're cool.
You can only spend $10. You can only get 10 items. It doesn't matter about the taxes and stuff. That's
Like, that's something. Hey, we got a couple videos then.
There you go. What's up, Terry? How's it going?
Like, I want to start doing
Hey, we
like
can
those
do it,
on
brother.
my main channel. Cause like I have a main channel that I do nothing with,
all right.
and that has like 214 subs on it.
That's okay, Terry. You know what?
Yeah.
So like everything on that one's just like going to waste. So I want to like bring it back.
Like I said, if you need any help, Boots, just holler at me.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I think me and Haley might do that little Plinko board survival challenge one day here.
Yeah, Matt, I need you to DM me some ideals for a survival kit too myself.
All right, Angela. Yeah, just let me know, brother. Well, tomorrow after I'm gonna do a live stream at 2:00 my time. And I'm gonna do another survival live stream. And like I can walk y'all through if y'all have any questions, whatever. I'll do another open panel because
What time?
Saturday. Go ahead. What?
What's the time difference for you and us? We're in Ohio.
I believe you are an hour ahead of me,
Okay, yeah.
so it'd probably be 3 your time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make it because I gotta work 3 to 11:30.
Oh crap. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do like 2 survival live streams a week. I'm gonna try to now, and I'm thinking about paying for StreamYard and get that unlimited time frame, whatever. But I know I'll do one Sunday, and I'm gonna do one tomorrow, maybe. I
Okay, I
may
can
do
make
it tomorrow, but I know Sunday.
Yeah, I can make the Sunday one because I'm off on the weekends.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I wanna do it to where it's an open panel to where people can ask questions, and like we can go over specific topics, like
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll definitely be there Sunday then.
all right, cool.
Okay, that's cool. You can do it on live, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on live until I can actually find a place that I can do my survival series, like the kind of like the Walking Dead series, but but Tundra Village just got bought by a real estate company from Houston, so I can't do the abandoned neighborhood thing at Tundra Village no more. So it's, I don't know. Oh crap! I missed where I was supposed to go. I'm supposed to buy my trainees Taco Bell.
All right. Can you pick me up some food?
All right. I want to
Yeah.
talk about.
Yeah.
I want to talk about
Right?
food.
I gotta go and buy 2 of those party taco boxes for them because tonight's their graduation.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, I'll take 5 soft tacos with no tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Take a crunch wrap
tomatoes
some
are
fruit.
amazing.
They are.
Their new bacon chicken chalupas are really good too.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they are.
Yeah.
I'll take a Baja Blast.
Oh, Bootsy.
Spooky.
I know who that
Oh,
was.
geez. But yeah, I was just gonna come up here and I was gonna support y'all and say I love y'all and I gotta get back and everything. But yeah, like if any of y'all have any questions or anything, like I said, just DM me and on Twitter or whatever if you have any questions or whatever.
Now, I got a
I
question.
can help you find them. What?
What are elementals that are out there? Could you like?
I mean, elementals are of the, it's fire, wind, water, earth. There's also a soul elemental, and they're considering spirits now soul elementals, and not like, I don't know. They because they have a whole entire different thing now, and now they're considering spirits elementals because they have human emotions and can connect with you and stuff like that. Pretty much think of like Captain Planet, and that's elementals, fire, wind, water, earth,
But
heart.
what are the ones in the trees that have faces with like souls that are like protecting the earth?
Those are earth elementals. Anything dealing with earth, like that means forests, rocks, mountains, anything that deals with the physical earth is an earth elemental.
Okay, I didn't know about that. Okay.
Yeah, wind is anything dealing with wind, gusts, anything that has something to do with air is a wind elemental.
Oh, okay.
Fire elemental, same thing. Anything that has to do with heat, electricity, anything like that. Technically, electricity can be considered both earth and fire, but it's more in the realm of fire elementals because electricity causes fire. Then water is everywhere,
God damn it.
Ron's an earth elemental.
Yeah. The only thing that water elementals can't do or can't interact with is like alkaline water. because that's a man-made type of water.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of poisonous to water elementals.
Okay, all right.
So, like pools and stuff like that, you won't see a water elemental in a pool because of the pollution that's in it.
So
The
that's
chlorine and all
sorry.
that stuff. But what?
So that's why when like our ancestors, like the Indian ancestors, when die, when they're here to protect the earth, then they're seen like in like trees and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean it's that all races have spiritual ancestors and spiritual ancestor like beings. I mean, the Japanese have what's called Wagayo or Wagaijo or something like that. They're like these little humanoid creatures that sit in the wood, like sit in trees and stuff and everything. And when they try to communicate, like they look like a Van Gogh painting.
Mhm.
You know, like their face does. They have oblong, like weird shaped heads and stuff, but they have humanoid bodies that kind of look like a glove. And like they shake their head like a baby rattle to communicate.
Mhm. True.
So does he.
Like the little one. Like they're about the size of the little one right there.
Exactly.
And those are considered ancestor spirits of the Japanese. But they're also considered elementals too, because they can disappear into the woods and whatever. So, I mean, every culture, whatever, it's all pretty much the exact same thing. They just have different names for it and different depictions of the same thing.
Exactly.
I mean, the two that most really are combined together are the Native Americans of America and the Mongolians, because they believe in the four winds, they believe in the four elements, stuff like that, just like our Native American ancestors.
Yeah.
But other races and
Drop it.
but other races and everything, they're just different.
Awesome.
Coming loud.
Look at that smile.
Aww. Okay, he's gone now. That sucks.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Boots.
As soon as she picked him up, he
I'm
looked
an
right
air
back.
elemental. I
He's
fart
like,
too much.
Look, see?
I didn't know you was away.
Come on.
He's like, no, Dad, I got Mom.
Look at he's like staring like, please stop.
Oh, my baby.
Yeah. He's like, save me.
Hey, look, he starts
Right.
talking.
Here's Alex.
But
That's because he smells
like I said, I want to show support and everything. Tell y'all I love y'all and support y'all. And
Look at that teeth.
if I'm not in the chat, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I
you're
still
good.
still supporting y'all always.
Gotta make a living out there.
Y'all take care, fam. I love
All right,
y'all
bro.
Ow, ow.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you coming in.
Bye, bro.
always. Good night, bros. Good night. Good
Don't
night,
forget my pizza
Haley.
survival kit.
Do what?
Don't forget my pizza survival kit.
We'll do that.
Soda, yeah.
I'll teach you how to make a pizza on a sandstone slab.
Oh hell yeah! We gotta make it happen, man. Whenever you got time.
All right, brother.
All right,
Y'all
later,
take
bro.
care.
All right,
Later.
later. Nice.
I'm still gonna use that.
Never story.
TikTok.
So what's y'all plans?
for
Trying
Oh,
to get
for the
his
week.
call.
the weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can go.
Saturday, my podcast. Friday, Sunday, nothing.
I'll be at the podcast.
Tuesday work, Wednesday work, Thursday work, Friday work, Saturday nothing, Sunday nothing,
Sweet.
Sunday,
Monday work.
I might find somewhere to go to investigate.
Okay.
Sunday I'm going back to the school. Oh,
Okay. That's cool.
I'm not getting there.
me either. Maybe Kristen.
Hensley's mini me. Yeah, I think the baby looks like. I mean, of course, baby looks like you, Hensley.
Maybe looks like me.
Hensley, yeah. He has your features.
No.
No.
Looks like Boosie.
You and Haley have something to tell me?
Shut up.
I don't think so.
Like that. I mean, of course, that's your dad, dude. Shoot. Okay. We see Hensley in them, don't we, Jax?
Yeah.
God.
That's not the first time they said it. They said it earlier too.
Well, why not? Like, my mom has a little bit of looks off my mom. I mean, my daughter has some looks like my mom. Like, I don't like that, but
But the thing is, Carson's not my biological son.
oh,
No, but he's your son. Yeah.
No,
Nobody.
I didn't say he wasn't my son. I mean, in my eyes, he's my biological son.
Me.
And in everybody's eyes that he meets, he's my biological son.
hmm.
Could get it. Could get it.
Copyright music.
Come on. Come on.
She don't care.
I know, right?
Oh.
Did you hear me?
What?
Copyrighted music.
Come on. You're almost there. You just have to move your knees.
I'll tell you, he's just gonna crawl when you ain't looking.
Right.
How it happens.
All he does is the bridge thing, and that's it. Come here. Come here.
Shake
Come on.
this booty, shake this
Come here, big head.
booty.
You
How-
can do that.
how
I
you
have
stop
a
it?
big head.
Your head's as big as your mother's.
Diddle, diddle,
Ain't that
diddle.
right?
Y'all.
Matt, nobody's talking to you.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to end this just early a little bit today. My stomach's a little wheezy, so I think I drank some milk, man. It was just like, yeah, it didn't work with my stomach, so
Yeah, probably.
yeah. Well, guys, thanks for coming up, guys.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having
Check
us.
out your channels, like I'm at school before we go.
Yeah, thank you for interviewing us. It was an
You're
honor.
welcome. Thank you. Honor to you, man. Hensley,
My
yeah.
interview virginity.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, it was good, man. I mean, I was like, ooh, cool. I got to interview them. So not just my stomach, man. What the hell? Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah.
Matt,
Shut your mouth.
well, guys, thank you guys for showing support. And thank you for being here. And remember, guys, look for something positive in each day. Even if some days you have to look a little harder, stay positive, and God bless you. Have a
you
good
too,
night.
buddy. You too.
Stay safe, you